Autolite, America's best-selling spark plug.
Hi, I'm Jay Buckley from Autolite Spark Plugs. Welcome to the Autolite Spark Plug Lawn and Garden channel. Today we're going to show you how to do a tune-up on a gas-powered string trimmer. It only takes 10 easy steps. Before we get started, here's a quick list of tools you'll need for the job. You'll need a spark plug socket, a ratchet, a spark plug gap gauge, and soap and water to clean the air cleaner. We'll also need some oil since this is a 4-stroke string trimmer. It's a good idea to disconnect the spark plug wire while working on the machine. First, let's start the tune-up by giving the machine a good cleaning to remove the dirt and leaves from the motor head and remove dirt and debris from the string head for best performance. Step 2, remove any covers necessary to get the machine clean. I like to use compressed air and a shop vac to clean small engines before I work on them. Be sure to wear proper protective gear like this face shield whenever using compressed air. If you do not have compressed air, use a soft brush, rags, and a shop vacuum to clean the machine prior to working on the engine. Step 3. After the machine is clean, we can install a new spark plug. I'm installing an Autolite XST Iridium spark plug. These plugs are state-of-the-art ignition for small engines. The 0.6mm fine wire center electrode provides up to 26% quicker starts and is less prone to fouling. Step 4. We need to check and set the spark plug gap before we put it in. This is a very popular gap gauge, mainly due to its low cost. The problem with this gauge is it is most often used incorrectly. With the exception of copper core spark plugs, all of today's plugs have precious metal electrodes. These can be easily damaged by placing an object between the electrodes and prying them open. The correct way to use this gauge is to use the small circle to grip the end of the side electrode. Then pry open the gap or tap the side wire to close the gap. You use the sliding scale to measure the plug gap. Another popular gap gauge is this style. It has round wires to accurately measure the plug gaps. It also has a tool attached for opening and closing the gap. Step 5. Twist the spark plug boot and pull gently to remove. Using a small ratchet and plug socket, remove the plug. Step 6. Install the new plug by hand and then tighten with the ratchet. It's a good idea to use stabilizing fuel additives in machines like this that sit for long periods of time. Step 7. Let's clean the air filter with soap and water and replace it in the housing. Step 8. Since this string trimmer is a 4-stroke engine, we also need to change the oil. It's very easy. Just remove this cap and tilt the machine to drain the oil. This machine does not have an oil filter, so I like to use a little brake cleaner to clean the oil sump before adding the new oil. Check the manufacturer's instruction for the correct type of oil and refill the sump. Step 9. Install some new line in our clean trimmer head and we're ready to work. Finally, reconnect the spark plug wire and we're ready to trim that lawn and make it look great. It's easy to find your part number or cross-reference another spark plug at AutoliteCatalog.com. You can purchase Autolite Extreme Start spark plugs at all major auto parts stores and mass retailers in the auto aisle. Be sure to revisit the Autolite Lawn and Garden channel for more tune-up tips on all your power equipment. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can access additional training videos at Autolite.com, and live technical support is available 7 days a week through our Autolite Answers phone line at 855-200-5200. Thanks.